Grab your cup of coffee. Heck, you've never looked finer. It's gonna be a great one when you start your day with Mornings in D Minor.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome out to Mornings in D Minor. Have we started the show without giggling yet this week?
No, we haven't.
Huh?
We have not started without giggling. Every time the camera comes on, I'm laughing at you.
Every single time. It's been, but that's what's good, right?
It's great.
It is fun.
Let me tell you, doing these shows with you Vegas is great. South Point is great. But doing these shows in the morning with you makes it all worthwhile. Because it's a good start to the day.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Every day we're like, we get up here, we're tired. I know he was out. It was the Ranchero party last night.
I got to bed at 4:30. I'm rallying.
Wow. You are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're rallying.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were wearing that stuff yesterday.
I was. I'm in the same clothes.
Yeah, I think that's the same shirt he had on the elevator.
It was. Yeah, it's like, that's how you recognize it, right?
Yeah.
Recognize
That's how
that
you got me,
shirt?
Steve, right?
Oh man. Hey Shane, this is cool. We've had our guests this year are so it's just like we married over our head.
Right.
We friended over our heads.
We way friended over
way
our
out
head.
kicked our coverage
Oh,
on
absolutely.
all of the deals. So this guy right here is a legend.
I know exactly who he is.
This guy right here, for those of you that don't know, so I went to auction school in '99.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have some questions, but keep talking.
Western College of Auctioneering in 1999, and wanted to sell.
Right.
And there's a couple guys that I've listened to religiously since then. This is one of them. This is
gosh.
It's an honor to call you friend, but that's a true statement, Steve.
I'll be dang.
This is Steve Friskup, who is, in my mind, he's the Colonel.
You're the Colonel.
Oh,
Period.
Like, as in the Colonel Auctioneer?
Mm-hmm.
Like the auctioneer.
El
So-
Patron de Auctioneer. I don't know if that's
right. I don't know that. So let me tell you something. When you go
You guys are hired.
listen, when you
Hey,
go
what, your hype man?
when you go to auctioneer school, how does one go to how do you teach somebody to be an auctioneer?
Ask him because I never went.
Yeah.
You never win.
There's proof. You don't need to go to college, kids.
There you go.
So-
no, I grew up in a sale barn.
So you just
Yeah, he was at school every day.
and serious question, you grew up in a sale barn,
Yes.
and you heard the auctioneers every day. Did you go home? I mean, did you?
My dad went to auction school. We did not have that background, anything like that. He wanted to do it. He went to Mason City, Iowa, way back however many years ago that was. And when I'm a freshman in high school, he gets wild hair to buy a little old sale barn down there in Oklahoma, little old community sale. The best part about that is you make your living off of spare tires, hay, chickens, rabbits. And so I never went to school on a Monday. I was always at the Meeker sale barn. I sold the hay and the rabbits and the spare tires and the baby calves and just did it.
And how old were you at this time?
14.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Wow.
That's what it's all about.
But
right
I got to
there.
give credit where it's due.
Okay.
The Lord really blessed me with
Absolutely,
that
he
deal.
did.
I've had two different auction schools kind of sneak in and audio tape me and then go slow it down for their class. I've had people come tell me about it, and nobody knows what my chant is. I don't even know. It just comes
That
out.
was is that like a secret? Is that a code among auctioneers?
No, I mean, because there's a lot of cookie cutter auctioneers.
Yeah.
And then I went and helped at a couple auction schools here in the past few years because of Coffee with the Colonel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A really, really prominent guy that owns two of them. He said, come to my school and teach. Mm-hmm. I said, I can't. I'll be the dumbest guy in the room. I've never gone to. I don't know what you do.
Yeah.
And he said, it doesn't matter. He said, I don't. We're not worried about that part. Just come.
Yeah.
Tell them some stuff. And
Wow.
So I went a couple times. It was pretty cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I can't help it. It's early morning. I got to bed at 4:30.
You got the jitters.
I wasn't drinking. Believe it or not, I was not drinking.
I believe it.
I went to the Ranchero party, came back, talked to people. My wife had to leave for the airport, so I just stayed awake. We stayed awake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes it easier that
Yeah,
way anyway.
yeah.
It really
We're
does.
talking. You run into friends, but
Yeah.
at 4:30 in the morning, I never thought I'd be sitting here with this guy,
Right.
talking about
Yeah.
you being an auctioneer and how you started out at 14. So when you started out at 14, did you heard these auctioneers? Were you going home and practicing that?
Oh,
Obviously.
I just walked around doing it all the time. I mean, I remember when I went to college, Panhandle State University, and I was my way of paying the bill. I worked at feed yard. I worked feed yard the whole time I was there, pretty near. And I remember now riding through pens, looking at cattle, and just selling them and rattling around there, and just working on my stuff. And I'll tell you, while I was out there, I was counting cattle in the ring at Texoma, and they wouldn't give me a job auctioneering. So my wife, Robin, and I, we were just dating then.
Wow.
So I just rented the cotton picking sale barn and had a horse sale.
Just so you could sell.
So I could sell. So that they could, hey, I can do this now. If y'all give me a chance, I can do this. And so I just rented the sale barn. She typed up the catalogs. Our catalog fee was $15.
Oh, man.
We had zero money. So when the first $15 started coming in, we started putting stuff together. And then we got done. It made just enough money to have a really good party afterwards. And then we were back even again.
We're back to zero.
We're back to zero. But
that is incredible.
Yeah, but
we'll go to sale barns, and my kids, they'll sit there and they're like, "Wonder how they do." They're walking around, and I'm like, "How they do that?"
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just like that.
No,
Like
no. How did you learn? I'm not having you do it. But,
no, so
I mean, although it would be funny to listen to.
So in auction school, when I went, I told this story the other day. So how I started was, we'd go to the sale barns and stuff. But my dad owned a construction excavation company.
Right.
We went to a lot of Ritchie Brothers sales. So I love yellow iron and auctioneering. So and there's a story behind that here in a minute. But anyway, so Stan Rasmussen, Flint's dad, they'd called me to go do the rodeos that we talked about. And I was 16, 17, right in there. And they had a Calcutta at the bar for the barrel racing and the bull riding. And they asked me, "Can you auctioneer?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can auctioneer." Like it was just like open mouth, insert foot type of deal, So I go to the bar that night, and there was a guy back home in western Montana named Kevin Hill, and he'd went to Western College of Auctioneering in Billings. And we had talked because we'd roped together a bunch, and he lived right around there. He still sells, not a lot, but quite a bit back in western Montana. And he's like, "Hey, I was a singer," so he's like, "It's just rhythm. It's just rhythm. It's 5/5, just keeping the rhythm, and no fillers." And that's what Western College of Auctioneering taught: 0 fillers.
Yeah,
you're up there for
time out. I mean, I've been to a ton of auctions. When you say a filler.
Well, just like,
between your numbers.
Yeah, would you want a bid, or I'll have a bid, or I don't know. Like at that one, they do them tongue twisters.
Yeah.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
stuff like
The stuff between your numbers.
Gotcha.
The stuff between your numbers, So, but anyway, so Kevin, when we'd rope there at the house, and I was kind of interested in it, but had never done it. It was just like, well, just learn your 5, 5, 10, 10, 15, 15, 20, 20,
Yeah.
25, 25, and just
cadence.
That just a cadence. That's it.
Right.
Just do it on rhythm. That's literally. So I would practice that. And then, so I went and did the Calcutta, and it was horrible. It was horrible. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was like, man, and they're like, "Hey, you did a good job." And I was like, "Oh, okay, great." And then a couple years later, I graduated from high school. It was like between my senior year and freshman year of high school, I went over to Billings and went to Western College of Auctioneering. And Farron went there a few years ago. And Farron's done great.
He's doing great.
He's doing great. I mean, he is. And Farron's Farron's not a cattle auctioneer. Farron is a benefit auctioneer.
Yes, sir.
And he is a showman, and that is...
Nobody needs Elvis at the cow sale.
Right.
That's what I was going to ask you. The benefit.
I'm
right
going to tell
there.
you what, those buyers will humble you at a cow sale.
Buddy.
No, I'm telling. Like there's
That is the best school. I still auctioneer at the cow sale at Clovis every Wednesday.
Oh, do you?
Oh,
man.
yeah, for the last 100 years. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
When I'm home.
I worked for Bill and Jan up there in Billings Bill and Jan Parker at BLS for, I don't know, 6 or 7 years, ringing and selling a little bit. And I think the most intimidated I've ever been on the microphone in my entire life. It's not when you're selling the catalog horses. It's Sunday morning selling loose. Selling loose, because those guys.
Those 5 guys are
Those
serious.
5 guys know the business. And they're like, "That ain't where you were at." And I'm like, "Bob."
Yeah.
I mean,
and they're not kind about it
They are
either.
not kind about it. Like, I can't. It happened a few times where the auctioneers didn't show up on time, or something happened, and Bill Parker would be like, "Drew, after you get done tying my tie, you go out there and sell it." you go out there and sell these loose, and I'll sell catalog horses all day long,
fun.
but them loose horses scared me to death. Oh man! But yeah. What a fun business, though. Really, isn't it?
And honestly, how in the world does a guy selling chickens out of the back of a pickup in Meeker, Oklahoma, follow this trail around here, never knowing what you're doing, just bumping around?
Yeah.
And I mean, the guy that owned Triangle Sale Company in Shawnee, Oklahoma, just happened to be right up the road.
Mm-hmm.
Another guy that worked for him traded tack. We had a horse sale every other Saturday night, which was really a tack sale with a few horses. and so, I don't know, I was wallering that guy around on some lead ropes or something, and he thought I was cute. I don't know what he thought, you know. And he goes back and tells this guy, he said, hey, there's a kid right up the road. And so I went to work for Triangle January of 1984.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it was just a matter of months till I'd moved up to the stage, and I started catching on to some stuff. And, you know, and then once you've done it for 40 years in the same crowd, what's really cool is you can be as stupid as you want to be, make as many mistakes as you want to make, and you're still the colonel. They don't care. They just let you. I mean,
please, Lord, let me get there.
I mean, you can.
That's right.
I mean, you can forget how to spell your name, and they don't care. They just, oh yeah, he's the colonel. You know, and it's.
I love it though that it's all just hard work, right? And it's just clicking that microphone day after day after day, and just figuring it out.
And you got to be there,
right?
And I don't know whether I'm smart or dumb. It doesn't matter. I never did it for the money.
How much has that conversation come up
Had
here?
it the other day.
Man.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, it's now Connie's probably going to hear this. After I got through holding her up the other day, she's probably pretty sure that I want some money.
You've never done it for your money, but I think you're done it for other people's money.
I've done it for other people's money. There you go. But no, we love to do it, and that's, you know, you take this last week at our house. We had our horse sale the week before the NCHA Futurity. That was the toughest horse sale that we've ever pulled off, and we've been doing it for 30 years because of the situation.
Yep. Sure.
I leave there, go 8 days to Fort Worth, fly out of there on Saturday night, get here, sell the sale Sunday, then fly back to DFW so I can get my truck and drive to Muleshoe that morning to ride my new horse one more time that I've ridden 3 times and going to bring to Las Vegas. I mean, I'm a genius. And
I thought I was traveler. Right. I thought I was busy.
And me and my little bride, we got in the truck. What day was it? Tuesday morning. Left at 4 o'clock. Got in here at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Roped all day yesterday. I told her this morning, I said, you going to come down and watch me on TV this morning? She said, no, I don't think so.
I don't think you're good.
And I said, well, just remember this, honey. We'll slow down when we get older. I said, if we weren't young, we couldn't do this.
I love it. I love it. So, Shane, I love what he just said. He went talking about the spare tires and the chickens.
Yeah.
How many $1 million in horses have you sold in the last month? Wait,
what was your question?
How many millions of dollars in horse flesh?
Well, about 58 million last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
Last week.
It's been a lot. I mean, we had the NRCHA Futurity. We've had Leveland. We've had Triangle. We've had the NCHA Futurity. We've had the Riata.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's if you do it in $10 bills, it's a stack now.
It is.
I mean, it's a stack. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. It's not.
Where does one go? I'm not saying I know somebody. Where does one go to find the lower price in horse sales?
Yeah.
I don't know, and I'm not going to tell you.
You don't care. Wherever he's going, don't go there.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
I work on commission. I'm not doing it. I don't care. Yeah.
That is awesome.
You got to work hard, man, because having this much fun.
Oh my gosh, it's not cheap.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
No. And he started out like, I love what he said. He started out not doing it for the money.
No, still don't.
Yeah.
I mean, man, I don't know how many people get to do what the same thing for 40 years.
Yeah.
And just crave it. Get up the next day ready to go. Just
It's impressive.
Yeah. Happy.
Impressive.
All the time.
Yeah.
Even when my healers miss, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I never miss for them.
Yeah, right. Always smooth on that microphone.
Smooth on the microphone.
Always smooth on that microphone.
Look at him.
That auction business is I was sitting down, I was talking to Jeff Tebow while you were selling. And so Jeff and I were down there talking during the sale the other day, and I mean, putting together heritage and everything that those guys do, and we got talking about Ritchie Brothers. So going back to what I was talking about, selling those horses, I've never dealt with order buyers and all that stuff because I wasn't smart enough. Like I wasn't a good enough auctioneer. I went to work at Ritchie Brothers when I was 21, and it was a different deal selling yellow iron, unreserved, completely unreserved, meaning there's no bottom. You didn't have to worry about any of that, and you just sold it. Yeah. And did you ever work with Butch Graham at all?
No.
Do you remember old Butch?
No.
Butch was from Texas, and he had a golden microphone, and he was the first Ritchie Brothers. You want to talk about intimidating? I worked a few car sales. That was not for me either. I didn't know what was going on. I'm telling you, when they're banging them through there, and I'm working the seller every time, they're like, "Dude, you're working the wrong guys." I was the worst ringman in the history of ringing. I mean, terrible. And they're like, "Can't you hear us? We're telling you, you're working the wrong guys." I don't even know. There's 12 lanes of cars going on. I'm from the ranch in western Montana. I'm used to one black cow at a time. But at Ritchie Brothers, it was really fun. And Tebow and I were talking about that unreserved deal and learning the business, learning the auction business from that side of it was really, really cool. They're the world's largest, $7 billion a year in sales, But it was really, really cool working for those guys. But the intimidation factor, the first sale I sold, I will never forget this. Butch was there. There was Butch and Leroy, and I can't remember Leroy's last name, but they were like the old guard Ritchie Brothers auctioneers. Right. And you know what it's like when you're the young guy stepping up to the block with the boys. And so I was selling what they call the 100 lot, everything on pallets, like not the yellow iron. I was selling all that stuff. And Butch sat in the auction camper with me. And you want to talk about scared to death. And I sold for a couple hours or whatever it is, and he never left and never said a word. I'm like, oh boy. and I got done, and all he said is, "You'll make it."
Oh, well, that's good.
And my boss at the time said he has never said that to a young auctioneer. And it was like, but just for him to say that, and I was like, man, that was cool. But I'll never forget that moment because I was literally, I couldn't tell you what I sold. Because he was standing right here the whole time, and I was scared to death because you want to do good. And these guys, you know what that business is.
And then your mouth gets dry.
Oh, my gosh.
And your eyes get fuzzy.
And you're like, what? And you don't know where you're at. And you're just, But it was such a fun business, such a fun business.
You're like a diamond in the rough. You know that? This is a diamond. You have like facets like a diamond. I learn something about you every time I'll do this show. I never knew you auctioneered. I never knew you did any of that. I never knew you sang.
You did anything.
Yeah, never knew you did anything. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the coal. That's the coal. To just. Listen, there's been a lot of pressure. Not enough.
I have learned to auctioneer. I have learned sing. You sing.
No.
No, I heard. You sing. You dance.
I don't dance very good anymore. I do everything that I do is just I will tell you what I'm the best at. I'm going to brag on myself.
Please do.
I'm good at mimicking great people.
Well, you're good at it.
That's what I'm good. I'm not good at being great. I'm good at mimicking great people.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm a great I'm a phony.
You're not a phony at all. You're great at this. You're great at
that's what we do, though, right? You find the best guys at whatever it is, and just try to do what they do.
Try to pick out the best.
Try to pick out the best that they do. Yep. Like I've listened to him and Don Green.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how much.
And that's what was such a blessing, Drew. When I spent 25 years standing in the block with Don Green.
Yeah. How about the two of you? I can't imagine that.
Oh, we had so much fun, and such a great guy, and just same thing, humble.
humble.
just good.
Tell me about your horse, son.
Yeah. Tell me about your horse, son, or always, hey, you know, how you doing, son? Or
Yeah.
man, you looking good, son. And, good job, son. He'd pat you on the
Oh,
back.
he
all the time. Good job. Yeah.
ringing for him, like out of all the other auctioneers, and you're ringing for one of arguably the best auctioneers of all time, right?
Yes,
Like,
sir. Beyond a doubt.
and be ringing for him, and he'd tell you what a good job you did, whether you did terrible or not. I'm telling you, I am the worst ringman in the world. And just to work with him, it was an honor because he made you feel so comfortable
Yes.
when you were ringing. Does that make sense? You
Yeah,
know,
and
like-
when you're up there auctioneering, I mean, I remember one time, the very first time he called me, and Robin and I were still living in Meeker, Oklahoma, had 2 little girls running around in diapers in our single wide trailer house, had a phone with the cord on it, you know, to reach from here to there, and it's Don Green.
Wow.
And he said, hey, son, and I'd done some stuff with him, and he said, would you come down to Fort Worth during the futurity and be my relief man? How much would you charge me? And, boy, I hate to tell this part because Connie's probably going to watch this too, but I said,
We can edit.
He can't remember the exact
I can't
number.
remember the
Connie.
exact amount, but it had some 5 and some zeros. and anyhow, he said, oh, no, so he tripled it. Well, that was more money than I'd ever seen in my life. And so I said, yeah. So I go down there, and that time, I never got behind the mic.
Oh, really?
No, the only reason I was there is if he just
If he needed a break?
needed a break or couldn't make it or whatever. But that was my open door to get to come back.
I didn't know that. I
And
didn't
then-
realize that with you two guys.
Yeah, and so from then on, I mean, he just, God, we've done a lot together,
man.
and you know, still good friends with his family and
Yeah.
all of that. But and him, but anyhow, it's just been a real
That's
opportunity.
cool.
And then, you know, it's like John Bowling is the guy that started Triangle Sales 40 years ago, and he just loved me and my wife, my family. He'd just drive out to our little old place every now and then, hang out for a day, you know, and carried me around everywhere. He was one of the best sale managers to learn from that I ever experienced. I've experienced a lot of great guys, but he was always people first. The people mattered more than the money. So when I went to work for him in 1984, everything had broke. The oil business broke. The horse business broke. You could buy. I mean, you could have bought Man of War for $200. I mean, it was for nothing. Best thing ever happened to me, because now they need a cheap auctioneer. They can't afford a good one, so they're going to get. I got a chance.
You got a
man.
big in right
I'm
now.
in.
Yeah.
I'm in. And so they, but John, I remember he charged $175 catalog fee or something. Well, there's a lot of them colts would only bring 100.
Oh, man.
I mean, these people was getting checks for $50 for their horses, and he'd set up there in that block, and he would kind of wear his hat like that, and he'd brag on their horses, and he'd tend to them, and he just made them feel like they was the most special person on the planet while they're getting this little old check for their horse. But I watched that, and he grew that sale from 175 horses in the weekend to the largest consignment horse sale in the United States of America, where we would sell 1,000, 1,200 horses in a weekend. And then like the January sale, then they'd open up on Friday. Opened up for February. We do January and February then, because we couldn't do all of them in one shot. And he did it simply by taking care of the customers. And Don Green was the same way. He always had time for you. He's just your friend, you know, and it didn't matter if you're the guy that owned all the Hilton motels in Fort Worth, or you're that little guy that came to his cow sale in Alabama. That's how that worked. And so to get to learn that, I mean, I guarantee you that's the big part of blazing a trail to owning our own sale company now and all that stuff. And so
Bill and Jan up in Billings, you know, working for Bill Parker. Bill had made the NFR and the Capra Open, and the man was one of those guys that was no BS. If you didn't know him, he was brash. If you knew, I literally tied his tie at every sale for 6 years.
I believe it. He couldn't.
I did.
Really?
He would
He
call
could
me.
tie a calf, but he couldn't
He
tie
couldn't tie, like, that was the deal. That we had kind of a ritual, and that was back when you were a kid. Like, Bill was an idol of mine from the team roping and everything, and I got on with him and Jan just from announcing a little bit and started reading pedigrees, and then had gone to auction school and yada yada yada, but going in and tying Bill's tie, and that would give us a chance to talk a little bit. Hey, we've got these horses in here, and I'd go do the previews for them. So I'd announce the previews. That was kind of my in back then. But Bill, I can honestly say Bill Parker loved horses.
Oh, man, yeah.
He loved horses, Steve. I mean, he loved a good horse. Same deal, like the money, whatever. It was about selling some damn good horses. And we had a lot of fun. And and you've been in them rooms there. You get the buyers and you get Bill Parker, and I mean, there's stories.
It's just fun.
But man, it was fun.
I did his funeral.
You did?
I did his funeral.
I did not know that, Steve.
No, Bill and I were really close. I'll tell you, one of the best for a while, one of the funnest weekends of the year was Paul Tierney put on a sale at Rapid City, and Bill came and read pedigrees.
Yeah.
So I got to hang out, go to supper, and hang out with Bill Parker and Paul Tierney.
Boy, how about that? Huh? How about rodeo stories for a
rodeo
minute?
Stories, testosterone.
Oh, boy.
If you could have put that on in a bottle, you could have sold it for $1 million.
That Bill Parker was testosterone squared. I mean, when he walked, one of those guys, those guys that just always was just. I mean, that would
John Wayne.
He was a John Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a big tree that fell that day. I mean, I cried the day that Bill Parker died. Yeah,
kind of jealous of you guys sharing these stories, getting to live that life.
Real funny Paul Tierney story. Like, he would never take me to a good steakhouse. I hope he sees this.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Well, no, he took me to one of them deals where you like a Luby's or something, where they got all the different kinds of food. And
like a buffet or something? I'm going to treat you to the Golden Corral.
Yeah, Golden Corral. There we go. We go to the Golden Corral. So we're standing in line to do something, and he's talking about, I forget which one he was, I think might have been Frank Thompson, that he was helping him with his bulldog.
Yep.
So he had a big rope tied in his barn, and they'd talking about they'd go up the rope and stick his feet out. So we're standing there at this counter, and Paul puts his arm on the edge of the counter in his hand, and he said, "If you can't do this, you can't be a professional bulldogger." And he sits there with his arm on the table, and he just lifts his feet off the floor. I'm talking about just
made of iron.
Made of iron. He just lifts his feet up, and I said, "Hey, quit that." I mean, for crying out loud, ain't nobody that strong, ain't nobody that tough. Quit that.
Oh no.
What's funny? So Jess Tierney, getting ready for timed events. Is always climbing the rope. That's from that Paul.
That's
Tierney,
what he did.
That's Paul Tierney was one of the first calf roping clinics I ever went to, and I'm telling you what, tough.
Old school tough.
Old school tough.
On an Appaloosa horse.
And Paul Tierney is not a huge man. He is not a huge man.
How big is Paul Tierney?
About my size, about 5'8", 5'9".
4'11".
Yeah, 4'11". Yeah, you can barely see over the top of this table.
5'8", 140. Get that straight. It's all muscle, buddy.
It's all muscle.
2% body fat. But I mean,
boss is watching this.
Yeah. Oh man, tighten it up a little bit.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Right.
No more talking about wages.
Yeah. Oh, Connie, that commission check's going up.
Oh yeah.
God dang. But yeah, I mean those boys and all, his whole family's like that. They are tough as tough could be.
Yeah.
You guys got to hang out with some cool people.
Oh my gosh, best in the world.
And then that helped you propel to your spot, man, to where you're at, getting on that mountain, watching those people.
Yeah, getting around them and and what's fun is, I mean, I've looked up to everybody since I was a kid. I was the only guy in my family that wore a cowboy hat. For some reason, I rode my bicycle to the training barn down at the fairgrounds, the little town we lived in when I was in grade school. And there's an old man down there training 2-year-olds, and if I ever walk in a barn still today that's bedded with straw, none of them bedded with straw.
Right.
But that smell.
The smell.
Yeah.
I mean, really, if you could make a cologne like that, I'd wear it.
Just
And-
remind you of that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
and then from that point on, I just wanted to do this. My dad bought us a horse, and
Wow.
and so so I never did rope very good, but I told T. Woolman the other day, we're really good friends, and I said, I was watching the 1989 National Finals the other day on TV, and I said, there you were in all your glory. And I said, gosh, you were young and your mustache. I said, look at you. And I said, I'd have cut my left arm off to be buddies with you guys in 1989. Little did I know, all I had to do was just sit here and rope bad the rest of my life, and y'all were coming to me. Oh, my God. I'll get a phone call out of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him, I said, the other day I was riding in at Hamilton the other day, and Rich Skelton was riding in front of me. I mean,
we've made it.
This is great. We made it.
It is. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard, right? But that's true. We're sitting down here in the 12 roping, and me and my partner and Jake Barnes back's in heading, and Charles Pogue is right next to us.
Yeah.
Like, we've made it.
We've
made it.
Where you guys been?
Yeah, where you guys been?
We've been waiting
We've
on
been
you.
waiting for you boys to get here in this 12 roping for about 30 years.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah.
Classic.
Oh my gosh, that
Oh,
is.
that's funny.
Let's talk about this rope horse deal. So the cutters, the reiners, all of that. The steel that Danny and Connie and Lance and all them put together with Riata is pretty dang special. You've been selling these high pedigreed horses on performance horse side of it for a long time. And those team ropers, it's getting to the point now where it's almost cliche to even say it, but up until about 4 or 5 years ago, it didn't matter if it was a sorrel, unpapered, whatever. We were going to, as long as they would turn in on the back side and rate on the front side, score a little bit, we were going to rope on them. This pedigree deal is changing now with what Riata's done. What through your eyes selling these horses, what does this look like to you?
Well, there's a couple different facets to it. First of all, just like Connie and Danny, we've been doing this for a long time. I had my first team roping horse sale in 1994. Wow. It was the team roping horse sale from hell. We had 330 horses in the deal, 880 teams in the first round, outside, weather changed 4 times, blah, blah, blah. If you told me I had to do it again, you just get the pistol out and shoot me between the eyes. I'm
like
done.
Not doing it.
And just horses. They're just horses. But now they finally have attained a place and a value, and the team roping world is so valuable to the entire equine industry. So when U.S. came along back whenever that was 100 years ago, and then evolves into the World Series of team roping, and everything keeps branching. Now, then when you begin to see Jay Wadhams come with the innovation of the team roping futurity and fight through that mess for however many years, and then here comes Denny with a whole new idea of a non-judged futurity that points back to the breeder. See, all these things the team roping's never pointed to the breeder
Ever.
so we never knew if we were fish or fowl. We're just here.
Yeah. Sure.
And if they, like you said, 4 legs and pull on the bridle, we're good to go.
Yeah.
And so now you're seeing it point back to the breeder. The closer you get to the breeder, the more pure your product is. It's been touched less times.
Gotcha.
And so the more touches, the less pure it is. So now team roping and the team roping partner athlete equine is now becoming pure, and it's now found its spot. And now the breeder is beginning to focus on that. We're not a byproduct anymore. If your horse won't cut, well, we'll rope on him. If your horse can't go down the fence, well, we'll rope on him. Not anymore. No, we're going to breed him to rope on. And if you'll see what's happened now from a guy who also enters, buddy, this crap ain't no fun no more. These people go fast. we used to, last night I was one out of the short. We're straight up on 3 steers, and there's 2 of them felt really difficult. And we're one out of the short round.
Wow.
I got to get a faster horse. I just bought a new one, and I got to get a faster one. I mean, we're just, but yes, everybody can rope. and all the tools are there, and the videos, and the schools, and all the 872 dummies. You know, we got everything you need. But there's a partner component in here that has advanced the game, and he's your equine athlete. So now, every short round, even in the 10, is 21 on 3. 21 on 3, second callback. 23 on 3, third callback. 23 on 3, fourth callback. 23 on 3, fifth callback. I mean, I got last night's memorized. I'm 31. I'm number 31.
Yeah.
And so, but these horses, they're bred to score.
Yes.
Who in the world ever thought you'd breed one to score?
Would have never thought it.
I mean, if you'll breed one to cut, why wouldn't you breed him to score?
Yep.
It's true.
If there's one component in team roping today in the World Series, is the ability to score.
Yes.
He has to leave. He has to leave on your hand. He has to leave flat, and he has to know where the heck he's going. You know, and so
Yep.
there, and then they got to run, and they got to all that stuff. Now, with Riata plus all the other we got going on, now we got another whole new entity. Old West is coming on. I mean, it's going to be like shooting stuff through a fire hose. So here we go, and at a time, and I'll probably get in trouble for saying this, but it's the truth. But at a time when we have bred mares, and breeding barns have been full now for 5-6 years. You only got to take Econ 101 one time to understand when your product outnumbers your consumer, you're going to have a market decline. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here comes team roping. Team roping saved the day. I don't care what anybody said.
I agree with
Team
you.
roping saved the day.
right.
We're the largest, most influential equine sport, larger than all the rest of them
Right.
put together.
Yep.
I've been on the phone since 7 this morning having these very same conversations. So that leads into what your original question about the horses and the value. We're going to see some we've seen some rush to the top type stuff.
Sure.
What I call lightning strike salesmanship.
Yep.
We're coming down to a more balanced field.
Sure.
It's like the sale the other day. It had a very viable average, over $50,000 average, which is good, but it's better this time because you didn't have that one over elevated.
Yeah. You had straight
even
across
keel
the board.
across
Crosser.
straight
Yep.
across the board.
Yep.
And so
Yep.
we're getting real solid in that. Our sport is strong. You can shoot a pandemic at this sport, and we survive. We survive, and this is the funnest thing you can do horseback. It has more amateur value than anything. A guy like me who just craves this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I get to rope in the 10. I mean, for crying out loud. I get to rope tomorrow with the Denny Gentry.
You roping with Danny tomorrow?
Well, yeah, we're going to draw for that truck. I told him I didn't
come
want to. I didn't want to draw cards. I want to arm wrestle.
You got
That's
it.
what I told him.
You got
I
it.
want to arm wrestle. So where else can you do this?
You can't.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you can be a partner in the one that wins the Kentucky Derby, and you don't even know what he smells like.
Yeah.
Right.
No, this here. This
incredible.
you're in it, man. I've been walking around for 3 days with my spurs on. It don't get no better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
love it.
great.
Yeah, I do. I love this. This is
Yeah.
amazing.
That is the best monologue for our sport that I've ever heard right there. And,
Right there.
and I'm not just saying it because I just
No.
heard it.
No, you can't top that.
That
I-
is 100%.
I got 2 grandsons coming up that rope in a poor neighborhood. So we're always, try surviving horse flesh for 2 high school boys that are moving up the ladder pretty fast.
Oh,
But
I
I
know.
have 8-year-old twin boys right
Yeah.
now, and I'm like,
Get
I need
you some of
I
it.
need to start breeding them because I'm not going to be able to do
Oh,
it for them. I
I'm
mean,
telling
that's
you.
the deal. Like,
Yeah.
get in the business
So
right now.
we're doing it all. But I remember when I came back from the Old West Fraternity to Heber City, and they came over to the house to rope, and I stopped them in the arena, and I said, I want to tell you boys something. I may get a little emotional about this
okay.
one. But I said, look, they ain't neither one of you two going to be smart enough to be a doctor or anything else. I mean, you're just where you are. your genetics are what they
Yeah,
are.
your pedigrees,
So here you are. But you rope good and you ride good. And because of the hard work that everybody's done out of their passion for the sport, not out of the money, but the love of the sport, the horse sales, fraternities, the team ropings, everybody that's worked at this now for 40, 50 years has set the stage for you two to wake up in the morning, make a living with your rope without going to the NFR, without having to outcompete 200 guys all doing the same thing you are. You can get up every morning and make a very good living doing exactly what you love to do. And it didn't come cheap, and it wasn't for free. And a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into it.
Dang
So
right.
don't forget it. Don't take this for granted, because there was a day when this wasn't fun.
Oh, buddy.
And there was a day when this wasn't possible. There was a day where we thought Oklahoma City was the end of the road. That was just a pit stop in the process. And right now today, we're at another pit stop in the process. We're not finished. We're just getting warmed up. I mean, there is so much to go with this now. This is amazing.
Preach.
I hope I live long enough to see
I
it
don't
all.
know. I don't
So-
know how. I don't know how you top that. He's dead on right.
I am so pumped up right
That-
now.
I'm fired up.
There is nothing in my life that I wanted to do more than make it to the NFR. And when that didn't work out, it was be part of this.
Yes.
And so when you're sitting here talking, this is what just you get thinking about how this has
Right.
affected our lives. Chad and Paige used to live right down the road from me. They have made a living. I look at what they've done,
Yep.
what Turner Performance Horses
Yep.
have done, and they are the one, like, they're what you talked about. We're the same age. They've made a living. He's never made it to the NFR. He's
Nope.
not showing horses in the open at the futurity.
Nope.
They're here roping. They're riding some snaffle bit horses. They're having fun, and they get to make a living doing the thing that they love to do. And that, you saying that, you don't have to be J.D. Yates or Bo Gallion to make a living in this industry,
you can
right?
be Steve and Drew.
Right?
And you can do just
Isn't
fine.
that unbelievable?
Yep, that's perfect.
You know,
I mean, and then that Chad and Paige come in here the other night and win them 13,000, and we were laughing about it out there at the outdoor arena yesterday. We were sitting around back there, and they were talking about all our travels, and I said, well, really, Tuesday was a blast. I said, Robin and I hadn't seen each other in about 2 weeks, so we just had a party for 13 hours in the pickup. I mean, it was great.
Yeah.
And so Paige, she's all bubbly, you know how she is, and
Yeah.
she said, yeah, that's how me and Chad do. And I said, well, yeah, your party's probably different than ours. I said, I think you giggle more than Robin. And I said, the PDAs ain't that much.
Hey, this couple that we're talking about, they're up there in western Montana. Chad was originally? California, I think, and like surfer dude.
Yeah.
And got up to Montana and got in the horse business years and years ago. And, I mean, Billings was kind of where he got his start with Bill and Jan. And him and Paige, they lived right down the road. Like, literally, we were on this – I lived at the end of the dead-end road, and they were like three houses down. And we started off there. It was right off my grandparents' old ranch in Stevensville, Montana. And what they have done in the horse business, I mean, it's truly unreal. They were the high seller at the Riata sale last year. So, and what they, I mean –
And you know what else they've done, Drew? They blazed the trail for a lot of people.
those guys that sold the horse this year, you know, they look up to it. You're
Yes.
exactly right.
Yes.
Because Chad and Paige, we're 45 years old, and they have struggled through it, and now have their sale. Do you go up and sell their
yes,
sale?
I've done every one of theirs.
Every one of
Yeah.
their sales, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're putting on a sale of their own back up in Montana and doing this deal, but they have proven what you just talked about.
They're so customer product oriented.
If he doesn't work, we'll figure this out.
We'll figure it out.
Yep. It
And
goes
Chad's-
back to what you said,
yeah.
like making the customers first.
That's right.
And he is such a phenom. I mean, you stick him on a cutting horse, he'll just ride in there and do it.
Yeah.
And or turn him 10 steers. Now,
Yeah.
I don't want to get his number raised or anything,
Yep.
but he's fixing to roll
Yep.
10 in a row by 2
And
feet.
you wouldn't know it.
No,
That's the thing
he
that's
don't. He's
cool
still
about
a surfer dude. I mean, he's like, wow, dude. You know, he's just so laid back. He's the only guy I ever seen just manage a horse sale and ride 26 head of his own. in 2 days, and just walk around like a surfer dude.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, yeah.
Just kind of walk and say, just
yeah.
calm, cool,
That's
and collected all
incredible.
the time.
Yeah, I want to be just like him when I
That's
grow
awesome.
up. I mean, he's awesome.
And Paige's wife is this beautiful blonde girl that is just always smiles, and I mean, but she is all business.
Yeah,
Don't you get it? Don't let the smile and pretty
Throw
hair
you. Don't let
fool
it
you.
throw you.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, but they have done.
But
so
they do good, and then you just let so many. You look at Brooke and Rhodey.
Yeah.
They've just come up and created this.
Man.
They've created a horse. So you can pick out which ones are theirs.
Absolutely.
They've stamped them. They
Yep.
have a program. When you go to their house, there'll be 30 head of 4-year-olds standing out here that aren't going anywhere for 2 years at least, and they stay with the program, and they've developed it inside of all of this, and now they make a living getting on horses and roping every
That's
day.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. The opportunities this has created.
Yeah.
You're right. It's amazing.
When I was a kid, going back, I wanted to make those yellow bucking shoots
Right.
real bad.
Right.
And my dad was scared to death about being a broke cowboy. And that was grilled into me from the time. And that's where going to work at Ritchie Brothers and all that. I'm so excited that if my boys want to do this horse business, it makes me excited because it'll almost be vicariously through them that I'll get to live my dream. I'm already living the dream, but you know what I mean? I
know what you mean.
I wanted to ride and rope for a living. That's what I truly wanted to do.
Well, now they can.
And now my boys, if they want to do
That's
it,
right.
rock on.
And you know what's the advantage,
on.
Drew?
Yes.
You watched it happen.
Yeah,
So you can sow more into them boys
yeah,
than the guy who was a Johnny come lately.
yeah,
It's hard
And
it's
that-
hard
that-
to reap where you haven't sown.
yeah, yeah. Right.
But when
Right.
you've been just like you,
Yep.
you and I are no different.
Yeah.
We if there's a team roping on TV, we're going to stop
gonna
and
watch
watch
it. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
Yep.
I want to be a part.
Yep.
So the
Yep.
microphone lets me be a part.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's why I do what I do. Is just I got into the marketing deal because I didn't rope good enough because I wanted to be around it.
Yeah.
You just kind of take what like your gift. We've talked about our gifts up here a
Sure,
lot.
we have.
We've talked about our gifts a lot. It's been a common theme up here, and now we're going to kind of step off. And he does some great stuff in the mornings. Coffee with the Colonel, and this is stuff that gets talked about a lot.
Great.
Your gifts are very, very important. Use your gifts, and we've been lucky enough to use our gifts to keep us right here where we wanted to be. It may not be at the NFR, but it's
right.
here amongst it.
Yeah.
And it's right where we're supposed to be right now.
And I'm loving it.
Oh, buddy.
I wouldn't trade it.
Right?
I love
No, I mean, what else you going to do?
Yeah, yeah.
great.
And what else are we going to? We'd have to get a real job.
it. Who wants that?
Nah, nobody.
I hire a plumber, man. I don't.
Yeah,
I mean, my toolbox is the Yellow Pages. Now it's Google. That's how old I am. Now it's Google. yeah. I got some brand new work gloves I've had for 30 years.
Oh, man.
I love this guy.
Yeah,
we have him on every morning.
There's a reason he is the Colonel. There's
is
a
the
reason.
Thanks for introducing me to him.
I'm telling
What
you.
a pleasure.
I was
Oh,
so
what
it's
an
been
honor.
fun.
You're an
Yes,
incredible
sir.
guy.
Well, no,
you really
no,
are.
not
No, it's
that
been
big.
an honor.
This is, the industry that we're in is full. We've had a bunch of them up here this week, but this is how lucky are we, Shane?
We're
I know
lucky.
we started
So
off
lucky to
that
do
way,
this.
lucky and blessed. And Connie asked me yesterday, and then you and I just ran into each other and said, "Hey, we need to do this." I am so glad this happened.
Yes.
I'm telling
Well,
you.
this was fun.
I'm tickled.
Just in case I don't make it over to the other one. I mean, there's a small chance.
Oh.
I mean, if you're gonna have to be 23 on 3 today to get to the front, me and my horse, we got to have a visit.
You got to have a little
I think
chat.
she's good, but I got to go rope the dummy. There's some stuff I got
to get worked out here.
Go get worked up here and get ready.
I love it. Hey, but before we go here, talk to me about Coffee with the Colonel and your messages that you
Okay.
do. I mean, your faith is
Well, the long and short of it, Drew, just to keep it simple, was I came to Jesus in 1995, December 3rd, 1 o'clock in the morning on the west side of I-40, exit 41.
Love it.
Driving home from a horse sale, and I'd been to a prayer meeting at Billy Bob's there a couple of days before. I'd practiced for it since I was a little kid, hanging around the sale barn, blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows the drill.
Yeah.
When I came to a saving knowledge of Jesus Christ, I gave my life to him right then. Didn't know how to do it, but I swore I was going to do it, and I did it. And that was 30 years ago. Just had my 30th little birthday, December 3rd.
That's
so
awesome.
30 years ago. So now you fast forward through all of that. I haven't taken the time off. Don't have any aspirations of being a preacher or anything else. Let everybody else do that. I still ended up doing it. We got Mule Shoe Fellowship, blah, blah, blah. But during COVID, the whole world was in a panic.
Yeah.
And that's what made me kind of stiff-jawed the other day. Man, when you start telling me what you think I can't do,
Oh, yeah.
you're fixing to have a problem. Now,
absolutely.
I live in the land of the free and the home of the brave, and I just don't go to being bullied very good.
No.
So we, I was at a preacher thing in Arkansas in March of 2020, and Donald Trump and Mike Pence came out on stage. I'll never forget it. They didn't tell you what to do. They asked. They said, there's an invisible enemy that we're trying to locate, get this handled, and we're going to ask you if you would please just stop for a minute so we can get a handle on this. And that included Sunday morning. Preachers went nuts.
Yeah.
Can't stop Sunday morning. And so I'm surrounded by them.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in the motel room, and I just asked the Lord, I said, what about this stuff?
Yeah.
This looks stupid to me. What about this? He gave me a word. I didn't really know how to do it. I put my phone up on the thing, and I hit the button, and I said what I had to say. And in just a matter of about an hour, there were 50,000 views. I shared that message for the next couple of days live. It went crazy, and people said, hey, would you do that again? And so I did. And then we finally moved up into April, and I said, all right, I'm going to do about eight days of a teaching here, and then I'll see y'all in the afterlife. I'm done. And so I did. And here they come. They said, hey, don't quit. And I knew the Lord had given me a spot here to just every morning, real time, real life. This morning, Coffee with the Colonel was about my new horse Reba, and about how she was learning to trust me. Here, I'll get wonky again.
Yeah, it's all right.
And I'm learning to trust her. I mean, how many dummies my age buy one 3 days before you leave for 2 weeks and you show up in Las Vegas? That thing that changes colors behind the box.
Right.
It did that while we were behind the box last night, and Reba went, what the hell is that?
I never seen nothing like that.
Yeah, I said, easy, girl. It's okay. It's going to do it again here in about another 20 seconds. We'll just talk our way through it. But just real life, everyday stuff.
Yes.
When we were going through that virus stuff, we were having the horse sale. I did a deal on that Wednesday. It's all just me being me from the heart, using scripture. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. And if y'all are dealing with the same thing, this might be something to go with.
Yeah.
Here you go. This, I bet you we're not the only ones in town having the same stuff.
Absolutely.
So go with it. We'll help you. Well, now there's hundreds of thousands of people. I mean, you can't hardly walk through the airport and somebody will, hey, aren't you the Colonel?
Yeah.
Yep, yesterday I was. I don't know. Do I owe you any money? So that's how that came about. It'll never go away. But the people are so amazing. They drive from all over the world, come to Mule Shoe, just come hang out and meet us, stuff like that. It's fun.
But you know, that tells me that it was God-driven.
Oh, yeah.
That 100% or would not have succeeded like it did.
No.
The message was given to you, but that was God driving that.
I've had some guys call and want to sponsor Coffee with the Colonel.
No.
It's not for sale.
That a boy.
That's like
not for
sponsoring the
sale.
national anthem.
No,
You don't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So we enjoy it no matter where we are. And some days I'm in my PJs, and some days I get dressed up. And yeah, had one guy kind of get after me the other day because I'd been wearing my ball cap every morning while I was in Fort Worth before I get all my necktie on and all that junk. And anyhow, he finally put something on there. Put on your hat. So I just addressed it the next morning. I said, you know what? If you're staring at my hat, you probably missed the message.
Yeah.
That a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wear your own hat.
I mean, put your hat on for me.
Yeah, you wear your hat. I don't care.
Oh, the critics. It doesn't even. You can be preaching, and the critics are coming out.
Here they come.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Well, God bless you, Colonel.
Thank you.
You're an amazing man.
Well, thank you
It's
very
an
much.
honor to meet you.
This is just might be the highlight
Honor
of
to
my
meet
life
you.
right here. This is a
Thank
blast.
you. Oh
Yeah,
no,
fan.
this is a
Yep.
checkbox
Until
on,
4
on
o'clock.
mine, but
This is a highlight till 4
that's it.
o'clock.
Hey, I'll wheel the big desk out here for the next one. Okay, we'll wheel that big
No,
desk.
really,
out here.
it's going to be tomorrow when me and Denny
Yeah,
Gentry.
oh gosh, I would give.
We're gonna arm
I would
wrestle
give
for that
anything
truck.
just to have
Absolutely.
that. I would give anything for that to happen. Oh Lord,
Would that be something?
Jesus,
I'm
please.
telling
moly.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be the best. That'd
I'll
be
just
the-
start rolling up my
Oh,
sleeves.
just
and say, come on, big boy. We ain't drawing no cards.
Oh yeah,
We're arm wrestling.
I love it. That's
great.
This is good stuff. Well, Colonel, thanks, pal.
Hey, thank you
Steve.
guys. This
It's
was a
so
blast.
much fun.
Thank
Shane,
you, Drew.
You bet, man.
Always
Hey,
fun.
We got to thank Connie.
It's a
for
highlight. This is a
Yeah, I'm
highlight.
telling you, this.
We got to thank Connie
this is-
Gentry for that
Yeah,
one.
This is
Yeah,
Connie's
this is
doing.
Connie's
Talk about the
doing right
hardest
here.
working person in team roping.
Amen.
I know it.
Connie Gentry.
100%. 100%. Pretty
Yeah.
dang lucky all the
Yes.
way around. Special woman standing right there.
Yep.
She is.
She's pretty dang special. Well, guys, that's it. What a good week we've had.
What a great week. I feel vibrant all of a
I
sudden.
mean, he looks like he slept
I know,
all night.
I know.
I did because of listening to him. I'm like ready to go. Let's
I know
go.
that
I've had about an hour and a half sleep, and I'm loving it.
That just brought the whole. I'm telling you, like
I know, it's great.
It excited me, like because I think about my boys all the time.
sure.
And you're saying I'm just thinking about my boys, like they want to make a living doing
Right,
this, and
right.
and yes, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
The answer is not no.
If our endeavor's not generational, it's for nothing.
Amen. Amen
It's
to that.
absolutely for nothing.
Amen.
So,
That's a great way to put it.
Yep.
That's a great way to put it. So have faith in that. And then what that does, too, is we've got to carry this torch. And,
Yes.
and we've got to be awful vigilant of what we do with it, too.
Yep.
Because it's our job. You know, it's been passed down to us. Like you say, we need to keep building these milestones for this industry.
That's
We've
right.
got to keep doing
That's
it.
right.
It's
That's
our
right.
job now to do that
exactly
for
right.
that next generation.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah, it's pretty dang
No,
cool.
it's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be a part of it.
This is
I'm
cool,
tickled,
isn't it?
man. Oh,
This is
yeah.
good.
This is awesome. It's
Man,
so
we
good.
got
God, I
good
wish I
stuff.
could sing.
You can sing.
Hey.
If you can auctioneer,
Hey,
you can sing. You
when you listen to him sell, it's the same.
it's the same.
It's the
a
same.
gift.
Yeah,
It
that
is.
part is that's
a
the truth.
gift.
The
It's
gift.
a
Yes,
gift.
I did not do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Well, guys,
Okay.
on that note, thank you, pal.
Thanks,
Yep,
Colonel.
thank you.
You're
Thank
the
you,
best,
Shane.
man. Thank you, Drew.
That's something, isn't it?
So awesome, man.
all
I'd
right,
stay right here.
This might be my favorite mornings in D minor that we have ever done.
And then there's Johnny Johnson out there, another hardworking man in team
Yeah,
roping. Love that man.
Yep.
Hey, there's Farron Lucero, too.
Farron
And look at
Lucero.
there.
Hey.
I'm telling you, he's the Elvis of team roping
He
right
is
there.
the
buddy.
Elvis.
Absolutely is.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know, like me and Drew, we talk pretty good, but he's handsome.
Oh, yeah, that's.
I mean, that's gotta help. I've never been able to try
Hey, what
that
would-
one, but it's gotta help.
What would that have been like?
I mean, really, if a man had looks too, holy bucket.
moly.
Look at him.
Oh, man.
He'd blush, but he's got a
He
beard.
He's got- you can't see
That's
it.
right. He can't see it.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to Mornings with D Minor. This has truly been a great one,
Fantastic.
and you need to share this one with your friends. What a great message, whether it be about
Yes.
the horses, whether it be about our blessings that we get to share. This has been a good show. It's been an honor to be up here with these two guys for sure, and we've got a few more of these to do, Shane. I don't know how we're going to top it.
We're not going to top this one.
This is a good one.
This is my favorite.
Yep, this is a good one.
We had Terry Bradshaw on last year, and this is my
This was
favorite.
better than Terry Bradshaw. You
That's
have
right.
Oh God! You know I'm friends with Terry Bradshaw. I
Oh,
would
what
love,
now?
I would
So am
love
I.
for him to know that I did a better
Well,
interview.
we'll call him
than-
in just a
you
minute.
call
and
him
we'll
up
call him
and
and
tell
tell him
him.
that you
Oh,
did a
that's
better interview.
outstanding.
Man.
Call him out.
Absolutely.
That's what
Oh,
we
yeah.
need.
You
Hey, I
should have
want.
got him on the video today.
I know
That's
it.
what we should
If
have
we'd
done.
have known that, you know.
Oh, gosh,
Hey, what
I
we'll
didn't
do
know.
is we'll cut this up right here where we just called him out. We'll just have you text that to
Oh,
him and be
yeah.
like, "Hey, Terry's
Tell
show
him.
was decent."
Oh, we'll do it for sure.
Yeah. Oh,
Tell him
man.
you had the Colonel on there.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's so good.
That's great.
That is so good. Well, everybody, have a great rest of your day. Hey, we've got a huge short round that's going to be coming up here in our Yeti 10.5 at 11:30. We've got the replay that we're going to be doing. That's going to be great. And a whole lot of other stuff rolling your way here from the Ariat World Series of Team Roping finale. On behalf of these two legends, I'm DruStew. We'll catch you tomorrow morning.
Grab your cup of coffee. Heck, you've never looked finer. It's gonna be a great one when you start your day with Mornings in D Minor.